Hello. Hello. Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So, your half-yearly exams may be held in September. Online exam. Are you aware?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, be prepared, all of you. Are you preparing time to time?
Yes, ma'am.
Today we will study the second part of this chapter. That is Baker of Goa is the first part. This chapter has 3 parts. Baker of Goa, then Coorg, then tea from Assam. So one part we already did, and the second and third part we will do today. So, you done the question answers in your copy? Copy बनाए हो कि नहीं? Huh? Have you made copy?
No, ma'am.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
कॉपी बना लो.
बनाए मैम.
बनाए हो, अच्छी बात है तब तो. कहाँ गया सेकंड चैप्टर, सेकंड पार्ट, कूर्ग. Coorg. So this is the second part. Coorg is coffee country, famous for its rainforest and spices. Coorg is the name of the place. Huh? And where is it situated? Coorg is coffee country, famous for its rainforest and spices. And what are the 2 things for which Coorg is famous? One for its rainforest, other for its spices. Spices matlab masale. So Coorg is famous for 2 things. One is the rainforest and one are the spices. Where is it situated? Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore. So where it is situated in between. Midway means what? In between. So Coorg is situated in between Mysore and Mangalore. Sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. And why is Coorg considered a piece of heaven? क्यों जो है स्वर्ग से उसकी कंपैरिजन हुई है? Because of its beauty. So Coorg is considered a piece of heaven because of its beauty, purity. So because of its beauty and purity, it is considered a piece of that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. And what is believed that Coorg came to the earth from the kingdom of God. It was gently carried by the air. A gentle wind blew and it brought Coorg from heaven to earth, from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills. So what if you go to Coorg, what will you find there? Rolling hills. It is inhabited. It is inhabited by a proud race of martial men. And who are the people who live in Coorg? They are soldiers. Martial men means what? Having to do with war. That means what? Martial men, soldiers. Who fight in the war? Who fight in the war? Hello?
Soldiers.
Soldiers. Soldiers. So martial men. So most of the people who live in Coorg, they are soldiers. They are martial men. Beautiful women and wild creatures. And because Coorg is famous for rainforest, so it's very natural. There are many wild animals also there. So what is Coorg famous for? It is famous for the rainforest and spices. If you go there, you will find many hills. It is full of hills and valleys, mountainous region it is. And the people who live in Coorg, the citizens of Coorg, they are mostly soldiers, martial men. The people who live in Coorg, they are mostly soldiers. And the ladies of Coorg, they are very beautiful. And you can also find a variety of wild animals because it is a forest area, rainforest. So because it is a forest area, it's natural that many wild animals also live there, because forests are the habitat of wild animals. Forests are the habitat of wild animals. So if the rainforest is there, wild animals will also be there, wild creatures. Coorg or Kodagu. Coorg का एक और नाम है. Coorg also has another name. Second name. What is the second name of Coorg? It is Kodagu. It is the smallest district of Karnataka. It is situated in South India, Karnataka. Is home to evergreen rainforests. And if we see the rainforest, they remain green throughout the year, evergreen. So, Coorg is the smallest district of Karnataka and it is home to evergreen rainforests. If you go to Coorg, you will find evergreen rainforests, spices and coffee plantations. So these rainforest और spices तो हमने पढ़ा था, और एक और चीज Coorg में बहुत फेमस है, वो है कॉफी प्लांटेशंस. हाँ, वहाँ कॉफी बहुत उगाया जाता है. Coorg is also famous for coffee plantations. The powdered coffee which we use, how is it? From where do we get it? We powder the seeds, the coffee seeds. They are grinded and then we use it as coffee. And where is it grown? One of the place where it is grown is Coorg in Karnataka. Coffee plantations. Evergreen rainforest cover 30% of the district. 30% area में जो है forest है Coorg में. 30% of Coorg is forest. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. It pours enough means what? It rains heavily. Pours enough means rains heavily. तो monsoon में बहुत heavy बारिश होती है वहाँ. And due to this, visitors don't visit heavy rains. Visitors don't visit Coorg during the rainy season. Why? Why they don't visit Coorg during the rainy season? Because it's very inconvenient. अब बहुत बारिश होगी तो जगह जगह water logging and other problems. So during the rainy season, Coorg gets heavy rainfall, and that is why visitors don't visit, keep visitors away. Visitors जो है Coorg rainy season में कभी visit नहीं करते हैं. Why? Because it rains very heavily there. Because it is a beautiful place, visitors visit there, but they don't visit it in the rainy season. Keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September and continues till March, which is the best period to travel, which is the best period to go to Coorg.
From September to March.
Yes, the season of joy commences. Commence means what? Commence means? Come on, commence is a very common word. Commences. Huh?
Start.
Yes, very good. Start.
Ma'am, start.
Yes, very good, Ronak. So, commences. So the season of joy starts from September and continues till March. This is the best period in Coorg. where the rainfall is there, but the rainfall is not too much to cause inconvenience to the people. The season of joy begins from September and continues till March. So if you want to visit Coorg, the best time is from September to March. Any month you can visit, not during the rainy season. The weather is perfect with some showers thrown in for good measure. Showers also means light rain. The weather is perfect. Perfect means what? It is a coastal area. What kind of weather do you have in coastal areas? Geography में पढ़े हो? Coastal areas में कैसा weather होता है?
Neither too cold, neither too hot.
Yes, very
Yes.
yes, very good. Moderate weather. So in coastal areas, you have moderate weather, neither too cold, so nor too hot. So weather is perfect with some showers. So you have rain from September to March also, but what kind of rain? Gentle, some showers. We enjoy gentle rain, isn't it? But once the rainfall becomes heavy, then it becomes inconvenient. Waterlogging, other related problems. You cannot go out even for purchasing essential things. So, but from September to March, the rain is very light. Showers. Showers means light rain thrown in for good measure. The air breathes of invigorating coffee. Light rain. Invigorating. A strong smell. So if you go to Coorg, what can you smell? What strong smell you get of the coffee? Invigorating coffee. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows, big bungalows. You can see colonial. Colonial bungalows means old. Britishers' old bungalows you can see. Britishers' old bungalows tucked under the tree canopy. Canopy, you understand? Canopies. Have you studied in geography? Tree canopies. ऊपर जब दो पेड़ के सारे पत्ते और टहनियां मिल जाती है तो वो एक रूफ लाइक कवरिंग बना देती है, isn't it? If suppose if two trees are there at a little distance, what happens at the top? The branches of both the trees join. The branches and leaves of both the trees join together and they form a roof-like structure. That is the canopy. You understand what is canopy? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
As the branches and leaves are spread at a long distance, the branches and leaves of two trees, they join on the top and they form a roof-like structure. That is a kind of shelter. Those are the tree canopies in prime corners. Prime means best. Prime means best. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. So the fiercely independent. Fiercely here means extremely. They are completely independent. Completely independent. वो किसी पर भी निर्भर नहीं रहते हैं. They are completely independent. People of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent and they are not Indians. जो Coorg के लोग हैं वो जो है Indians नहीं है, वो कहाँ से आए हैं? Descent. They are not Indians. They are probably from Greek or Arabic. As one story, so it is believed that the people who live in Coorg, they are not Indians. They came and settled to India either from Greece or from Arabic countries. So it is believed that the Coorgi people, they are not Indians. They are either Greek or Arabic descent. Descent here means origin. Descent means origin. तो ऐसा माना जाता है कि जो कुर्ग के रहने वाले लोग हैं वो इंडियंस नहीं है, वो या तो ग्रीस से आए हैं या अरब से आए हैं. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. Impractical here means impossible. So it is believed that, Alexander attacked India, the fight between Alexander and Porus. So Alexander attacked India, but a part of Alexander's army found it very difficult to return back to their own country, whatever reasons may be. तो अलेक्जेंडर ने जब अटैक किया तो उनके साथ बहुत सारे सोल्जर्स भी थे, और बहुत सारे सोल्जर्स जो है वो किसी भी कारण से अपने देश ग्रीस वापस नहीं जा पाए. Return became impractical. So they settled along the south coast, moved south along the coast. These people married amongst the local, and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage and religious rites. अगर हम कुर्ग के लोग का martial traditions देखें, warlike traditions. So how can we say that the Kurgi people are not Indians? Why? Because their culture is completely different. Culture is different. उनके जो religious rites हैं, rites means ceremonies, rites, RIGST rites नहीं है ये, RITES rites है. Religious, उनके जो religious ceremonies है वो Indian से अलग हैं. उनके जो मैरिज सेरेमनी है वो इंडियन से अलग है. उनके जो वॉरलाइक ट्रेडिशंस हैं तो वो भी अलग हैं. तो इस चीज से हम ये गेस कर सकते हैं कि वो इंडियंस नहीं है. वो बाहर से आए, ग्रीस से आए हुए अलेक्जेंडर के सोल्जर जो हैं वो कुर्ग में सेटल कर गए, और दे मैरिड द इंडियन वुमेन एंड they settled in that place, which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. Distinct means different. तो इनका जो कल्चर है, इनका जो मैरिज सेरेमनी है, ये सब जो है वो अलग है इंडियंस, हिंदू से. तो इससे हम वो गेस लगा सकते हैं. So one theory is that the Kurgis are Greek people. What is the other theory? The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat. You can see the dress, the long black coat. Can you see the dress? The
Yes, ma'am.
man is wearing. इनका ड्रेस जो है वो थोड़ा सा अलग है इंडियन से. शर्ट्स ट्राउजर नहीं है, लंबा सा ब्लैक कोट है. और अरब लोग भी ऐसा ही कोट पहनते हैं. तो इससे जो है अनुमान लगाया जा रहा है कि हो सकता है वो अरब से आए हैं. So it's not. So there are two possibilities, that either the Kurgis are from Greece or they are from Arab. One theory is that Alexander's soldiers were not able to return back to their own country, so they settled in Kurg. They married the Indian woman, and then they settled there permanently. And other theory is that they came from Arab. And what proves this theory? From the long black coat. उनके जो ड्रेस है वो अरेबियन से बहुत मिलता है. तो इससे जो है एक अनुमान ये भी लगाया जा रहा है कि वो with an embroidered waist belt, and in the middle near the waist they also wear a belt, long coat, and a belt tied in the middle, worn by the Kodavus, known as kupia. And this dress is known as kupia. ये जो black coat है उसमें एक बेल्ट रहता है, बहुत सुंदर सा एम्ब्रॉयडर्ड बेल्ट रहता है बीच में, और worn by Kodavus. Kodavus are the Kurgi people. Kodavus are the Kurgi people, known as kupia. और इस ड्रेस का नाम क्या है जो कुर्ग लोग वो लॉन्ग कोट जो पहनते हैं, It is named as kufiya. It resembles the kufiya worn by the Arabs and the Kurds. The Arabian dress is known as kufiya and the Kurgi dress is known as kufiya. Not much difference. Just the double P is replaced by double F. So the theory that they are Arabs uh, comes from the dress. The dress worn by the Arabs and the dress worn by the Kurgi people are the same. Their dress is called kufiya and the dress of the Arabs is called kufiya. Kurgi homes have a tradition of hospitality. What is the meaning of hospitality? Tell me someone. Hospitality. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
क्या?
Yeah,
The
ma'am.
tradition
अतिथि
of
सत्कार.
the guest.
Yes. मेहमान नवाजी हिंदी में कहते हैं. Entertaining, taking good care of guests. Taking good care of guests. So the Kurgi people, they take good care of their guests. They don't treat the guests as their burden. मेहमान नवाजी में वो बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. कोई भी गेस्ट आए तो अच्छे से उनको ट्रीट करते हैं और अच्छे से केयर करते हैं. So Kurgi homes have a tradition of hospitality. Means Kurgi people are very hospitable and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor. Tales of valor means stories of bravery. As we have already been told, the Kurgi people are soldiers. So if they are soldiers, they need to be very brave. Stories of bravery. So tales means stories and valor means bravery. So tales of valor means stories of bravery. Stories of bravery. तो कुर्गी कोई भी मेहमान आए तो कुर्गी लोग जो है उनको क्या सुनाना ज्यादा पसंद करते हैं? न्यूमरस, बहुत सारे जो उनके ब्रेवरी के स्टोरी हैं. Stories of courage and valor related to their sons and fathers, because it is there in the family tradition. Their ancestors must have been soldiers. They must have fought bravely for the country. So whenever a guest comes to their house, what do they like to tell their guests? Whenever a guest comes to their house, what do they like to tell their guests? They like to tell their guests many stories related to their ancestors and related to themselves also, sons and fathers. The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian army. If you look at the Indian army, there is a separate regiment, separate section for the Kurgi people, because the Kurgis dominate the Indian army. Many Kurgis are there in the Indian army, so they have a separate regiment. And most decorated. Decorated मतलब किस सेंस में? उनके ड्रेस में सबसे ज्यादा मेडल्स होते हैं. Decorated in what sense? Decorated with, not with medals. And why are they decorated with medals?
Because they are very brave.
Of bravery. Because they are very brave people. अगर इंडियन आर्मी में देखे तो सबसे ज्यादा मेडल्स जो हैं कहाँ के सोल्जर्स में, कहाँ के सोल्जर्स के ड्रेस पे पाए जाते हैं? सबसे ज्यादा मेडल्स किस जगह के? Kurg. All the soldiers who belong to Kurg, their dress is full of the maximum number of medals, most decorated. Decorated means full of medals. What does decoration mean in the Indian army? Not flowers and other things. It means the medals. And the first chief of the Indian army, General Cariappa, was a Kurgi. Have you heard of this name, Cariappa? एक
No,
ग्राउंड
ma'am.
नहीं सुने हो? दानापुर के पास एक ग्राउंड भी है जिसका नाम है करियप्पा ग्राउंड. He was a very famous soldier, brave soldier, first chief of Indian Army. General Cariappa was a Kurgi. So the first chief of Indian Army, General Cariappa, was a Kurgi. He belonged to Kurg. Even now, Kodavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. So this is very important. They are the people, they are permitted to carry firearms without a license. Means they are so trustworthy. लोगों को पता है कि ये लोग जो है वो अपना वेपन्स जो है वो बुरे काम के लिए यूज नहीं करेंगे, इसीलिए इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने जो है उनको परमिशन दिया है कि वो बिना लाइसेंस के आर्म्स वेपन्स रख सकते हैं. So the Indian government has a lot of faith on these Kurgi people, that they are so honest, though so loyal to the country. If they have firearms, they will not use it for any wrong, illegal purposes. So the Kurgi people don't have to have a license to use the firearms. The government has full faith and trust in these people, and the government has permitted them to keep firearms without license. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and forests of Kurg. So from where does the Kaveri river get its water? From the hills. Hills में अगर बारिश होती है तो hills का पानी जो है वो slide करके river में चला जाता है. So the river Kaveri gets its water from the hills and the forests of Kurg. Mahasir, a large freshwater fish. This is a special kind of fish. Not common in, it's common in Kurg only, not found everywhere. It is a very big fish and it can survive only in fresh water. Mahasir, a large freshwater fish. Abound. Abound means what? Found in plenty. Abound means abound means plenty. बहुत ज्यादा जो है महासीर मछली जो है कुर्ग में पाया जाता है, कावेरी रिवर में. Abound, found in plenty. Kingfishers dive for their catch. And who tries to catch this big fish? Kingfishers. Kingfisher is the name of the bird. Have you seen the kingfisher?
Never.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So lot of mahasir, that is a big freshwater fish, is found in the rivers of the Kaveri, and they are the food for the kingfishers. The kingfishers, they dive in the water, go inside the water to catch the mahasir, while squirrels and langurs drop partially eaten fruit for the mischief of enjoying the splash and the ripple effect in clear water. और कौन-कौन से animals हैं यहाँ? Squirrels, langurs, and what do these animals do? आधा फल खाके वो उसको पानी में गिरा देते हैं. ये लंगूर और स्क्विरल्स जो है वो क्या करते हैं? पार्शियली ईटन. पार्शियली मीन्स व्हाट? हाफ. आधा फल खाते हैं और आधा को पानी में गिराते हैं. पानी जब स्प्लैश करता है या उसमें जब वेव्स आती हैं, रिपल इफेक्ट, it creates waves in the water. If you drop the fruit from a height, what happens? It creates a pattern in the water, and the animals, they enjoy this splashing and the rippling in the clear water. It is a favorite pastime of the animals. They eat half the fruit and then they drop it in the water from a height, and when the water splashes and it creates a wave like pattern, then they enjoy that sight, enjoy the scene. Effect in the clear water. So Mahasir, freshwater fish is found there. Then squirrels are found, langurs are found there. Effect in clear water. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahots. Mahat is the caretaker of the elephant. Mahat हिंदी वर्ड है ये mahat, लेकिन इंग्लिश में भी यूज होता है. जो जान एलिफेंट के देखभाल करते हैं, ड्राइवर, केयरटेकर. तो what do the mahots do? They scrub the elephants. They clean. Scrub means clean. They clean it, clean the body of the elephant in the river water. This scene is also very common. So what are the common scenes in Coorg? If you visit Coorg, what are the common scenes that you can see? The kingfisher diving for the fish, the langurs and the squirrels eating half the fruit and dropping it in water to enjoy the splashing and the rippling effect. Then you can see the mahots cleaning the elephant in the river water. This is also a common sight. The most laid back individuals become converts to the life of high energy adventure. Laid back means lazy. अगर कोई बहुत लेजी भी है तो वो कूर्ग में जाके बहुत एनर्जेटिक हो जाता है, क्योंकि कूर्ग ऐसा प्लेस ही नहीं है जहाँ लेजी लोगों के लिए कुछ है. Even if you are lazy, if you go there, then you will be excited to see all the sights and scenes, and you will get a fresh energy. In Coorg, what kind of life the people lead? A life of high energy adventure. A life of high energy and adventure with different kinds of sports. Rafting. Rafting का meaning क्या है? Rafting means traveling in a river in a raft, a floating platform made by tying planks together. Have you seen the raft? बस 2-3 लकड़ी के तख्ते को जोड़कर राफ्ट बनाया जाता है. प्लैंक मतलब क्या? तख्ता. So what is the raft? Raft is the structure that you make by just joining 2 or 3 wooden planks. 2-3 लकड़ी का तख्ता जोड़ के और उससे भी हम वाटर में मूव कर सकते हैं. फिर है कैनोइंग. इट्स अ नैरो बोट. उसका जो ये होता है वो बहुत नैरो होता है. देन rappelling. What does rappelling mean? Going down a cliff by sliding down a rope. रस्सी को कहीं अटका देते हैं और फिर माउंटेन्स या क्लिफ पे उतरते हैं उसके सहारे. So these are the kinds of sports that is prevalent in Coorg. What? Rafting, just moving in the water on the wooden planks joined together, or canoeing, moving in a very narrow boat, or rappelling, climbing down the mountains with the help of a rope. These are all the sports full of adventure. It's risky. All these sports are very risky, but they also give you a lot of thrill. So if you go to Coorg, you cannot remain lazy. The atmosphere is such that it will make you active and energetic. All the people enjoying different kinds of sports, rafting, canoeing, rappelling, and other sports are also there. Rock climbing. Mountains हैं. Mountains हैं तो कौन सा sports prevalent है? Rock climbing and you can see a Coorgi man carrying so many baskets. Basket seller from Coorg. Because there are a lot of forests, the people, they make these bamboo baskets. And basket seller carrying the so many baskets. So our time is over now. we'll continue the chapter tomorrow. And all of you be prepared for your half-yearly test. Is it clear?
मैम कब होगा?
सितंबर मिड में
मैम ऑनलाइन ही होगा.
ऑनलाइन होगा, लेकिन हमको लगता है कैमरा के सामने देना होगा. कुछ हम लोग नया टेक्निक ये कर रहे हैं, तो प्रिपेयर्ड रहना. ऐसा कैजुअल नहीं कि अब तो कोई एग्जाम नहीं होना तो पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. एंड मोर ओवर इट इज योर बोर्ड ईयर, so you don't need any external pressure. You have to study by yourself because it is your board year. You have to be sincere. These marks will matter a lot. On the basis of these marks only you will get admission in a good school. Isn't it? And you know, English